Hey guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so big news from the data download this morning on both versions of the game, showing the proper release times and everything for the Saiyan Day stuff that we know is going to be coming tomorrow. So this post, fortunately for me, is in UK time. So you can see here that the Saiyan Day banner that will obviously feature MAJIN VEGETA and the new STR Goten and Trunks is releasing at 6:18 in the morning. To put this in perspective, banners normally release for me at 6:30. So if you're in PST and you go by the fact that banners normally release at 10:30 PM PST, this is just going to be 10:18 PM PST. So obviously this still doesn't give us any information about what is going to be on the banner other than the MAJIN VEGETA and the Trunks. I did do a video yesterday speculating about that, so feel free to go over and check that out if you want. Let me know your thoughts on who's going to be on the banner. I'm still not sure about this guy. So his EZA apparently is going live at 8 o'clock, which is interesting because it means normally events come out at, like I say, 6:30. So it's strange that this one is coming out slightly later. I'm still not sure whether this guy will be on the banner because obviously he is getting an EZA. He might have his own separate EZA banner because they've been doing that a lot recently. And then, of course, as we saw from the Dokkan Now that I covered in yesterday's video, we are getting the LR Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. And these guys are going to go live at the same time that the banner comes out. Now, I'm fairly sure, I need to double check against the JP one actually, but I'm not sure if the EZA for these guys is coming out straight away or not, because obviously JP, this unit is already out but doesn't have an EZA, and then in the global Dokkan Now they announced that this unit would be getting an EZA during this celebration. So be interesting to see how quickly that actually comes out, whether it comes out straight away, whether they make us wait a few days. Let's see, let's get the Japan one up here real quick. Okay, well, you can't see, they're just on the edge of the image here, so if I bring up the, if I make the image larger, you can't really see it on the screen, but yeah, the time is still 6:18, and this is the JP one. So basically this means that as far as I can tell, this means that their EZA is coming out straight away. So for global players, we're going to be getting the story event to farm up the unit, get them awakened up to LR, and then get their Extreme Z area all at the same time. So will be interesting to see how that plays out. I still haven't looked at their kit for their post EZA. I've seen a few people say that they're disappointing. The one thing I know is they still don't like stack or raise defense on Super, so be interesting to see what all of their stats and everything are going to be. But the big W for global, and one of the reasons why I jumped on to record this right away, is the fact that we are getting Dokkan Festival tickets for MAJIN VEGETA. Now, this is actually pretty crazy because we've talked about in the past how these Dokkan tickets, like recently we've been getting them for almost every single banner. So these can be super good, right? Like I pulled 2 copies of Trunks off of the tickets from the AGL Trunks banner. And obviously one of the big things that people are having to think about right now is, do you summon for MAJIN VEGETA or do you save your stones for the anniversary? So obviously if you're somebody who spends money on the game, the ticket is now an option that you can buy this ticket. Maybe you get lucky and pull MAJIN VEGETA with the ticket, and then you don't have to spend any of your stones. So all of your actual stones you can just save towards the anniversary. But this honestly is big news for a multitude of reasons. So let's go ahead and check out the quote tweets here. My one will be on there, obviously, but there's our boy Gale, Global W. Tempting, if I don't pull him, I don't want to lose my token. Well, yeah, fair. If you're free to play, then obviously these tickets are not going to help you because these are the ones that you buy from the barbershop. So people very excited. Yeah, the boys, whoever's on the 5-9 Twitter account at the moment, this is indeed a Global W. Might buy it. I mean, if you spend money on the game, I always recommend buying these tickets. So, but yeah, this is it. I saw Minato tweet it out first, but who said about Global losing tickets if things are caught up with JP? Who said that? So yeah, Have a High says auto purchase. Here we go. If Global gets things at the same time, we lose tickets. I think Minato said the same thing. His quote tweet must be in here somewhere. No, Common Global W. But yeah, so remember, a lot of the discourse about the two versions being caught up, a lot of people have said in the past that they don't want the two versions to be caught up because then Global would lose all of the global exclusive rewards like extra tickets, discounts, step-ups, all that kind of stuff. Well, you can see, here we go, right here, this is now confirmation that we are getting a celebration at the same time as JP, and we are getting tickets and JP is not, because this is the information that was posted from the data download directly. So this ticket is in the data download in the files for the Majin Vegeta Dokkan Festival banner on Global, but it is not in the files for the Dokkan Festival banner on JP. So unfortunately, big meme as it is for everybody to say this about either of the versions, but this is actually a JP shaft. If you're somebody who spends money on the game, then here is your perfect opportunity to take a chance at trying to pull Majin Vegeta without having to use any of your stones. Because what I like to do, as obviously a pay-to-play player, is I will buy a ticket pack like this, use it, and then obviously if I don't get the character, then I will, you know, throw stones at the banner if I really want the unit until I pull a copy or whatever. But it puts me in that great position where if I do pull a copy with the ticket, obviously as a content creator I want to pull multiple copies if possible, so I probably will still throw some stones at the banner anyway, but it means I've got that one copy guaranteed. If I throw some multis at the banner and just get horrendous results, I can just quit while I'm ahead, walk away with a copy of Majin Vegeta without having to dip too much into my stones. So if you are somebody who spends money on the game, then the Dokkan Festival tickets are a decent investment. Now saying that, obviously I just realised I didn't get any copies of Trunks with the ticket. I got the Trunks on the step-up steps. The ticket actually got me, I think, nothing. I think the ticket was guaranteed featured for Trunks' banner, and I got, like, Int Goku Black, who I did not need. So there is a perfect example. I think one of the ticket packs a long time ago, I think it was Bojack, I pulled him off the ticket. But it's a perfect example. You can obviously buy the ticket and still get nothing. So don't go into it, especially if you're someone who has never really spent money on the game before and maybe you're contemplating this as your first purchase because you really want Majin Vegeta but you also want to save for Saiyan Day. Bear in mind that obviously you can buy this ticket and then still not pull anything good. We don't have any information yet about how the ticket works, whether it is going to be guaranteed featured or if it's just guaranteed SSR. Usually in terms of value, they work out pretty well. Like if it's a 20 unit multi, the ticket is usually slightly cheaper than it would cost you to buy 100 stones to obviously summon 20 units. So usually in terms of value for money, the tickets are good. But obviously it does kind of come down to RNG, right? Like if you buy the ticket and you pull absolute garbage, then you're not going to think it was valuable. Whereas if you buy the ticket and pull like 3 copies of Vegeta in that multi or something, you're obviously going to think it's the most valuable gacha ticket in history. So obviously RNG still is going to play into it. But this is huge for Global that we are getting this ticket. And as I said, this is huge for the potential future of the game. A lot of people, as I said, are resistant to the idea of the game's merging because they're worried about Dokkan Global losing things like these exclusive tickets. And this basically seems to be almost definitive proof, I guess, that if that happens, we are not going to lose these tickets because here we are getting a celebration on both versions at the same time, and Global is getting tickets and JP is not. So massive Global W. Let me know what you guys think down below. Are you going to buy the ticket? Are you going to summon for Majin Vegeta? Are you still stuck to your guns saving for the anniversary? Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.